unless he uses his ult. Same with Disruptor. It's only the Phoenix and the Earth Spirit that have the movement, and Lifestealer's like never in anyone for the fight. Lifestealer's not even close to being like, he's what, 3k? Yeah, 3k behind the Invoker. So the team's kind of positioning themselves out here, trying to see what they can do. Kind of guarding themselves on the mid, making sure they get their farm. They're drawing a line on the map being like, okay, we see the team is here. Can we go in on this? Mars kind of looking. They are smoking up on the Radiant side, trying to see if they can catch someone out here. They're going bot with the Lifestealer. Mars does use his ult to catch out the Invoker, and the Invoker just goes invisible. The team fight's going in. Shadow Demon looks like he might go down from the Earth Spirit, but Phoenix Egg on the low ground, they're just going to disengage from that. Invoker does get out of the static field. Now Faceless Void's coming in. You're going to be able to use a Chrono, because they're going to take out the Disruptor in like one hit. They're going to try and get the Phoenix too. And again, this is another like, oh, you killed your Shadow Demon, but you lost 3 for it. You lost your Mars, your Disruptor, and your Phoenix. It's like, it's not even worth it. It's a free Roche. And unfortunately, 496 Gaming is just falling apart this game. This draft was just such a hard draft. You needed your Mars and your Lifestealer to have amazing games. And though Lifestealer didn't get really messed up this game, it's like you're not going to beat an Invoker that has a good game. So it's a free Roche. Going away of Faceless Void. Faceless Void now super happy boy. Gonna try and get some kills up on here. Invoker moving around mid. Gonna be pushing out some lanes. There's an Arcane Rune free for Invoker. So not only do you get a Roche, you get an Arcane Rune on your Invoker. Spells galore. Battle Fury already being done on the Faceless Void, whereas we look at the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker going very defensive. Helping out his team with as many defensive items and, like, you know, Hood of Defiance, or sorry, not Hood of Defiance, Pipe of Insight, and the Veil of Discord. So we do have them going in on the Disruptor, gets caught up by the Tornado, gonna get stunned up, gonna get blown up, and he's a dead man. And again, that's your burst potential you have. Tiny had a pretty decent game as a position 4. Tiny's having more impact on the game than their position 3 Phoenix. Like, what are you gonna do about that? Phoenix is a glorified egg, but you haven't really gotten the combo off. Yeah, like, the problem is that Mars is getting the combo off with Phoenix and getting 1 kill, and it's not even an ideal kill. This Invoker is dominating this game. Alacrity's like, I'm not afraid of literally any of you guys. Taking down the bottom tower. Probably going to take the outpost soon enough. Bloodseeker putting himself into a position here with Earth Spirit coming in. But Earth Spirit's a 5-level difference. What are you going to do? They're going to be able to catch out this Earth Spirit potentially. Oh, they see him. Are they going to be able to catch him out? They're going to stun him up. They're going to Tornado him. They're going to EMP, and they're going to blow him up. And there's your burst damage. Tiny catching in on the Disruptor. His Disruptor is barely going to get out. Maybe his Faceless Void ults it. His Faceless Void going to commit. He's not going to go for it. He's going to get out. And he actually got, oh, he's gonna ult on! Mars is using it, taking down the Disruptor in 1 hit. Throwing, oh my god, throw the Mars into the ult, but Faceless Void gonna be a go. Oh, Faceless Void gets out here. Bloodseeker gonna try and do the Rupture. Gonna get as much damage as they can on it. Mars can't really run away. Mars is stuck. Mars has to sit there. He's gonna take too much damage. Lifestealer jumping in him to give him more health. Invoker even tornading him up in good measure. Gonna try and burst him down with Lifestealer jumping out of him. There goes any of his life. Mars goes down to the Invoker from Lifestealer just getting out. I don't even know if that was the wisest choice. And there's another 2-2. And they're just gonna back off. Cut and peel, cut and peel. That's all you gotta do. Faceless Void having a dominating game. Now the game's severely in the favor of Galaxy Racers with a 17k lead. Like, there's not a lot you can do about that. Tiny gonna take the outpost spot. No one's gonna be able to contest him because everyone's afraid he's just gonna blow you up. An Invoker being level 21 in this game already. The next highest level is what? Level 16 Lifestealer. So you got a 5-level difference with your mid kind of dominating, just like shooting out spells whenever you can. Disruptor already low on health. Like, he gets caught out in the second he dies. Shadow Demon kind of just putting pressure on this mid lane, while all the cores for the Galaxy Racer team do go top. They're positioning themselves to help, you know, win this game a little further. It's like, actually, when I say 3 cores, it's more like 4 cores. This Tiny, when he gets enough farm, he actually acts like a core. He's almost at the same amount of farm as the Phoenix. They're 500 away from each other. So this Tiny has more impact than the Phoenix hardcore now. And again, it's the burst damage. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna try and push in on this jungle, try and get, like, you know, some vision. Earth Spirit cliffs himself. Good old Earth Spirit. But, like, no one's here. They're like, why would we be there when we're obviously going to push in top? Top is the objective. Yeah, you can secure some farm, you can secure some space, but you're terrified of us. It's like you're the ones who are behind. You're 8K, 18K below us.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
They can just continuously push, and they're not afraid of anything. Radiant side really trying to find something out of this, but there's nothing to be found. They're just all top, pushing in top.
Is under attack.
Just gonna get another tier 2 tower for nothing. Tiny and Invoker going to be pushing out, seeing if they can find someone. Invoker just going super fast. Now he has his boots of travel and a blow. They might be able to catch him up. Oh, Tiny does catch up to Disruptor. Kills him in one hit. Courier MVP. And Faceless Void's just gonna get another tower. So all the tier 2s are now down on the Radiant side. Going to try and find someone. Earth Spirit sitting here with an invisibility rune. But Tiny catches him under the ward. You're going to be able to try and do as much damage as they can to kill him out, and he'll blow up. Oh, but on the bot lane, Mars did die to Faceless Void and a Shadow Demon. Yeah, this game's kind of over, for lack of a better term. The only way they can actually make anything happen is a high ground defense, in which they get the Mars ult off perfect. They get the... like, I guess it's the Mars ult, Phoenix Egg, Lifestealer in there doing damage, Disruptor ult, Earth Spirit Silence all at once on one guy. Oh, Invoker almost catching up the Lifestealer. Lifestealer coming in here, actually stealing his powered up minion, his Forge Spirit. Just gonna run away with that little guy. Not afraid of anything. Might be able to find out this Bloodseeker's here. Maybe do something with it. Doesn't look like it. He's seeing that there's nothing here. Gonna ping him out. Is he gonna be able to catch Lifestealer? Lifestealer's gonna try and blow him up. Oh, the BKB actually saving him from the glimpse. Being able to rotate that around.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not going in anybody's favor at that point. So BKB spent, but that's their what? That was his 10-second BKB. But BKB that saves his life. It's like otherwise that's a dead Bloodseeker. That's farm you're not getting. So we do have the Radiant side kind of just like farming it out, positioning themselves pretty well. Dire, Invoker gonna catch up the Mars. Mars gonna try and take as much damage as he can. Actually using, oh man, he uses his Arena of Blood and just whiffs entirely and then dies for it. They're actually gonna catch up the Lifestealer. Are they gonna be able to try and do anything? Faceless Void coming in here with the ult and gonna be able to take out this Lifestealer, doing so much damage to him. He just gets popped. Now you're gonna run away. You're gonna try and run away without a single core. There's Bloodseeker and Invoker gonna take out the Earth Spirit. Phoenix gonna die out to the rest of the team, and now it's a 27k net worth lead in favor of Galaxy Racers. It's 32-10. They have one person up, and this is gonna be a high ground push right here. Going to be trying to take out this tower as fast as they can. In terms of buybacks, we have, wow, Invoker just killed Phoenix.
Is under attack.
Must have caught him out, or Disruptor, sorry. Well, this is like, I don't want to say this is game. Like, do you have buybacks? You have buybacks on your Phoenix and your Disruptor, and that's it. That's the game. Okay, that's game one, guys. Going in the favor of Galaxy Racers. Quite a stomp. I would say this was a draft win. This was like, this is what the bread and butter is of C region right now. That Faceless Void, that Tiny, that control, it's all you need. So we will be right back.
Radiant team ban. Dire team ban.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Game 2, Galaxy Racer Esports versus 496 Gaming. We do have the similar bans coming out with Batrider and Venomancer being banned by Galaxy Racers, and Snapfire and probably another one of the easy peasy first picks gonna get banned out. They might ban out the Tiny straight up, but Galaxy Racer is one ahead in this series, so they actually ban out the Magnus, which is surprising in my opinion. And are they gonna first pick the Tiny? Of course they're gonna first pick the Tiny. Why not? That Tiny has so much impact as a position 4. Flex pick too. Now, I don't think 496 Gaming is going to go for the Phoenix again. It's a possibility. They could go for the Clockwork if they think, hey, maybe we need better control. That's a good one. Or maybe even the Mirana, which has been favored a lot in this region. So we'll have to see going forward. But that game, unfortunately, I felt like it was playing into like what works in this region, which is that Faceless Void, that Tiny Burst. Like, you have so much potential on there. So 496 Gaming, not quite sure. They're actually just going to go straight for the Phoenix again. So they might go for the Phoenix Mars again, opener. Maybe it'll work this time, maybe not. Maybe they learned the problem was like Lifestealer wasn't doing enough damage in. You need someone who can be there in the fights. Like a Spec would have been much better. They're going to go for the Faceless Void again and be like, yo, it worked for us. You want to play a rematch of the last game? We'll show you how we can beat you again. And so they might go for the Mars. They might go for the Clockwork, because maybe they don't want to play the Mars in the mid position. I think that was what cost them the game. Playing the Mars in the mid position, having the Earth Spirit, Phoenix, and Disruptor as a 3 support combo is just not enough against this team. You have too much burst ability. You almost have to build your team so that you can't get caught out by Tiny. Because Tiny just has so much impact. So they're going to go for that Beastmaster, which is going to give them a much stronger offlane. Position 4, Phoenix, position 3, Beastmaster is going to secure them pretty much that mid game, where they're not going to fall too far behind. We do have the OD going out again, being like, we don't want you to have too much save against this Faceless Void, even though it didn't have that much impact to begin with. It was all, I would say it was all an Alacrity game, just destroying the mid lane and then being able to have the biggest impact everywhere. And again, being able to pour that damage into the Chrono is such an important thing.
10 seconds remaining.
So we do have the next ban coming out, probably going to ban out mid heroes. Might ban out like an Oracle or something. Oracle with that Faceless Void is so strong. So actually banning out the CM, which I guess makes sense. Pouring damage to it, banning out the Lycan on the side of Galaxy Racers. And again, like, I expect to see Galaxy Racers go for that kind of pour damage into a fight. Might go for a Legion Commander, would be very interesting, and then an Invoker on top of that. So they're actually going to ban out the Invoker. They're like, no, your Invoker's too good, Alacrity. We can't handle that. Gonna ban out the Spec, which gives them, again, I don't know why, no, sorry, never mind, my brain's being stupid. I was like, why are they banning out the Spec? It's like, no, because 496 Gaming would want the Spec. They want to have that global presence. The Beastmaster kind of is everywhere at once, being able to push in. He kind of he's your best way to destroy an egg, so then you just, instead, your egg is very much defended.
5 seconds remaining.
From the mid lane, I could see us going to see like some sort of one of the Spirit Brothers. I don't think 496 Gaming are going to have the capabilities of banning out the Spirit Brothers. Banning out the Chen, being like, okay, well, you have better you know, creep control than I do, so we're not going to let you have that Chen. 496 most likely going to pick their position 5 right now. They could take the Oracle or the Venge.
5 seconds.
Just kind of like snap them up. But again, you're relying on like, okay, we need someone who doesn't die from the burst damage. Because the Tiny can just take out, the Tiny can be the difference in the game. Given the right positioning, given the right, like, you know, like the fact that he was able to roam all last game while Bloodseeker just kind of fired up against the Lifestealer was great. So you need to be able to have a lane that doesn't allow Tiny to roam around. And if he does, then you win that lane. So the Beastmaster going up against Faceless Void. Faceless Void's going to have the same type of game where it's like, I'm not getting the greatest farm. He'd probably have less farm than last game because Phoenix slows down his farm and then Beastmaster's going to mess with him. So you're going to need someone to babysit the Faceless Void.
Radiant team pick.
So we do get the Rubik coming out. Rubik really good at stealing all the spells. Probably a position 5 Rubik, I want to say, but it might be a mid. I don't know. 496 Gaming kind of throwing curveballs at us all the time. An Enchantress coming in, being like, all right, your last hits are not going to mean anything to me. I'm going to still get more creeps than you, Beastmaster. So it's kind of like the more damage than Chen, but does give you that push ability against the Beastmaster, so that's smart. So we're going to have probably a tiny Enchantress off lane with a Faceless Void, and we'll have to see who else comes in. And we're waiting to see which one will be coming into this game. I have a feeling it's going to be what? You can send a TB in. You can send an Anti-Mage in. Anti-Mage doesn't really do with Enchantress very well. Lifestealer I don't think is a good pick here. You didn't prove very well with the Lifestealer. I don't think it's going to give you any form of advantage. So we're going to have to wait and see what comes in here. 44 seconds coming in. Like, I would say a TB might actually be good. It gives them the early and mid game. Sorry about that. That was my cat. She's got way too much energy right now. She's literally jumping across my desk, knocking into chairs. So we do have Void Spirit coming in for their mid lane. Void Spirit doing very, very well in this region, which means they're going to leave their carry to the last pick. And I want to say it's going to be a Terrorblade last pick or an Anti-Mage. The Void Spirit tends to do better with the Faceless Void, but we'll have to see. We might see an Ember or a Storm Spirit pick up. The Spirit Brothers like to battle it out mid. Ember Spirit tends to have a favorable matchup in the mid lane against the Void Spirit, so we might see that, but we'll have to wait and see. They might just leave their mid pick to last and just go for their... Oh, I never thought the Enchantress could definitely be a position 5. Position 5 Enchantress is a possibility. So it's going to be hard to see who we pick, or who Galaxy Racers picks, but...
Radiant team banned.
So we do have that next pick coming out, and it's going to be the Legion Commander, which I suggested early on because it gives them that kind of lockdown. So it means Legion Commander is definitely going to be the position 3. Faceless Void is going to be your position 1. Tiny most likely position 4, and Enchantress position 3. So you have a lot of lockdown. You have Burst. I would love for them to have the... Oh, they could go Zeus. Okay, I think Galaxy Racers go Zeus now. They're going to get rid of the Troll Warlord. Zeus, though he has a bad lane matchup against the Void Spirit, I think what he does is he inputs the damage anywhere you need to. And again, you have all that lockdown. Zeus doesn't have to be anywhere to be able to take this, so I think Zeus pick, Galaxy Racer, is going to be so good. Whereas 496, they're still looking for their carry. I still believe in the Terrorblade. I think the Terrorblade would be good. Anti-Mage is also okay, but you really have to secure that mid to late game, or mid to early game. So I think it would be genuinely possible for 496 to have a good Anti-Mage game. They're getting rid of Troll and Ursa because they're like, okay, we don't want people who can beat up the Legion Commander. Anti-Mage, I think, still has a shot in it. The only thing is that Anti-Mage doesn't like to man up against, like, let's say the Legion Commander's ult, the duel. So he wants to be able to get out of there. Whether he's able to or not, we'll have to see. It kind of makes you not want to duel him, though, because everyone's just going to jump on you. So I want to see an Anti-Mage coming out. So they do ban out the Ember Spirit, being like, okay, we don't want the Ember Spirit against the Void Spirit because that is a favorable matchup. So I expect to see a Zeus coming in here from Galaxy Racers. Zeus or a Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit also has kind of that global approach. While as on the 496 Gaming, probably like a Terrorblade. I don't expect a Jug. Jug might do well, but I just kind of don't expect it.
5 seconds remaining.
And I don't think they'll pick the Lifestealer. If they pick the Lifestealer again, like maybe you go into the Void Spirit and you be aggressive like that, but I don't think the Lifestealer... I don't think anyone's really afraid of the Lifestealer on this team. Because like they're pretty much anti like right-click heroes, the Galaxy Racer team, so... I want to see a Zeus or a Storm Spirit, someone that has that global damage. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else I might be missing. Because TA's out, Troll's out, Ember's out, Invoker's out, Magnus is out, OD is out. I want to say Zeus. Zeus or Storm Spirit. I think that would be very favorable for them.
Skywrath Mage.
Skywrath. Okay, so they're going for more damage and less. But okay, Skywrath might not even be position 2. Might not be the mid laner. But again, it does give that damage. Not quite global, but very far away. And so you have a lot of lockdown and you have a lot of burst.
10 seconds remaining.
I feel like this is kind of Galaxy Racer's bread and butter again. It's like, yeah, we're just gonna do a lot of damage to you before like you're controlling your fights. Because when you try and overcomplicate a fight, but you don't have any sustain on your team, like all you have is your Phoenix. But the burst damage coming out of Galaxy Racers is too much. So you got 496. I want to see a Terrorblade. I want to see a Terrorblade. That's it. That's what I'm going for. I say Terrorblade. Anti-Mage, I don't think it's going to win it for you. Yeah, you do have the silence now, which is kind of a problem on the Skywrath, but I don't think it's as big of a problem as, like, I think there's so many targets to silence.
Riki.
You may now select
Riki, that was not expected. That man is small. All right, guys, so that's that's our lineup for that. 496 going for a Riki position 1. It might do well. Wow, I love that Legion Commander outfit. That is a sick Legion Commander outfit. And then we have the Crystal Maiden Enchantress outfit. Yeah, Alacrity is actually going mid with Tiny. Okay, so it's a mid Tiny. All right, so that's what that flex pick is there for. Okay, so we do have a mid Tiny against the Void Spirit. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one, guys, I have to say. I would still go into the favor of Galaxy Racers. I don't think mid Tiny does that well. I think mid Tiny is going to lose his lane, but I still think that the Galaxy Racer lineup is strong. And I think this is going to be a 2-0, but we'll have to wait and see as soon as we get into the game. Void Spirit, you need an outfit. Everyone else is pimped out in their awesome outfits, except for you, Void Spirit. You're really laying the team down, Void Spirit. Maybe you should, like, I don't know, get like a new weapon, or maybe a different hairstyle, or maybe armor. Maybe someone should create Void Spirit some stuff, please. I want to see more monk version of him. Like no armor, a staff with blue, like a Jade from Mortal Kombat 11 kind of staff, but make it purple. Maybe even like they do a collab with Mortal Kombat and they do a Shujinko one. That'd be good. Shujinko very much aligned with the character that Void Spirit is. But we'll have to see. I'm giving this in favor of Galaxy Racers. I think they have what it takes. I think this is their bread and butter. They're used to playing like this. Yeah, they switch up to Tiny, but Alacrity had such a good game last game. I think he's on fire. I think he'll be able to win this. And we'll get into our game in about a second. Just stay tuned, folks. And we'll be right back.
Exquisite. Absolutely exquisite.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your second game of the first series this morning. We have the Enchantress, Legion Commander, Skywrath Mage, Faceless Void, and Tiny, all on the Galaxy Racer side. And then we have Riki, Void Spirit, Phoenix, Beastmaster, and Rubik on the 496 side. Again, it's that purple combo. Everyone's liking purple. Purple is OP right now.
What a surprise.
So Riki's gonna find Skywrath. Skywrath's gonna be like, hey, what's up, dude? I don't want to fight you. I'm a bird. I'm a chicken. Bakak. Bakak. That's what you sound like. Bok, bok, bok. That is what you sound like.
No chill, man.
Diablo. I always wanted to be a voice actor. I feel like a lot of people want to be voice actors. I used to remember the Deckard Cain line from Diablo, and then I just do that. That was the thing to go for. So Riki actually might be able to sneak around back and get a rune out of this. I don't think he'd try it. It's just Skywrath. Like, basically, they're trying to dominate this top lane, but, like, we're not afraid of a Riki. This Rubik and this Beastmaster are going to have a strong time. So it's Rubik is actually going to be most likely... No, actually, I don't know. It could be a Phoenix position 5. We're not sure. So they do see the Riki. They're going to be like, Riki, what are you going to do? I'm going to slice you a couple times. I'm not afraid of you. Do a lot of damage. Be able to get 2 for 2 runes again. So again, Radiant getting the left side. Dire getting the right side. It's kind of how we expect this map to get cut. Slowly turns like a clock until one team wins. So we do have Tiny in this mid lane. We do have Legion and Sky in the top lane, which means it's a position 5 Enchantress. And it means we have a position 5 Phoenix. Against a Beastmaster and the Rubik, what does Rubik steal? He can steal the ult from Sky. He can steal pretty much, like, I wouldn't say he's good at stealing Enchantress's stuff, but like you steal the Chrono, you steal, I don't know. I've seen people use the Rubik against the Faceless Void and use the Chrono, but it doesn't work on Faceless Void. Sorry, I have hiccups right now. Trying my best not to make it impact the stream. So we do have, you know, some trades going back and forth between this Riki and this Legion. Sky not really the best at taking these hits. He actually might go down. No, Riki's going to take a tower hit and he's going to survive. So we do see this Riki actually taking quite a lot of damage. Can Sky burst him down? Sky's got 11-second cooldown. So he went for his concussive shot first. It just does more damage. Legion going for the overwhelming odds. We do have this Void Spirit probably going to be dominating this lane. If we look at the last hits, the Void Spirit is slightly ahead of the Tiny in last hits. And again, Faceless Void having a hard time doing any kind of farming. It's just kind of how a Faceless Void lane goes. It's like he doesn't die usually, but he has a hard time farming. We do have Skywrath and Phoenix just kind of trading hits back and forth. Actually going to take a lot of damage on the Skywrath, and Riki's probably going to try and come in here. Is he going to be able to get in the distance? Yeah, it looks like Sky's just going to die. Sky trying to fight up against a Phoenix. You don't fight against a Firebird. Oh, if he can get another couple hits on this. No, it didn't even go through. The slow is just too much. So it's like interesting, because Enchantress can slow if you're attacking her, but then Enchantress actually just going to block up her own creep wave. Oh, and then she's going to destroy it. That's actually smart. So we do have, you know, in favor currently of 496 Gaming getting that 1 kill. Phoenix going to pull out the lane, trying to prevent Legion from farming too much. Tiny kind of going, actually Tiny's going 1-for-1 with his Void Spirit, so that's not bad. And then Faceless Void having a hard time against the Beastmaster. Again, Beastmaster kind of just dominates the early stages of the game. Not a lot you can do about him. That boar, the extra damage is just hard to deal with. He'll dominate your early stages of the game to make sure that the rest of your team can possibly have something. Skywrath going on again against this Phoenix. Is it going to have enough damage? It looks like no. Skywrath is going to go down again. Skywrath going down against a Phoenix. Bird versus bird. The real bird wins. The Firebird wins. No. This is actually not very good for the top lane. You hate to see it. Tiny still getting his last hits. Only 3 behind the Faceless Void. Not totally thrown yet. Faceless Void gonna try, or sorry, Tiny against the Void Spirit. So many Voids. They couldn't just make it a different Void, like the Exort Spirit or something. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm trying, guys. See the courier parade coming in here, dropping off their stuff. Phoenix just gonna continuously get these things, and Skywrath can't really do much. Skywrath gonna try and help out the Tiny. Tiny getting into a precarious situation, but Skywrath like, yo, I'm only level 2. I got like 2 shots I can do, and that's it. Enchantress and Rubik kind of just trading back and forth. Rubik actually killing, or no, it looks like the Centaur just died. So we do have Enchantress and Rubik coming up on this mid lane. The Void Spirit going to try and block him off. It's going to be a battle for the runes. Who's going to get it? Rune comes up. Goes in the way of Enchantress, getting a haste rune. Going to stun up. His Void Spirit going to go down. Void Spirit really low. Is Enchantress going to try anything on this? No, it looks like Tiny is getting low on health. Are they going to be able to get him? No, so Tiny does go down, but are they going to be able to kill the Rubik in return? Doesn't look like it. He's getting in a good position, being able to hide away. Are they going to be able to get him? 1 hit's going out. Are they going to get 2 hits? Look like Skywrath is actually going to go down again. And Enchantress is going to try and do some damage. You're going to get 1 more hit. Okay, so they trade a 2-for-1. They managed to get the Rubik. Kind of an expensive trade. And it looks like Beastmaster's going to try to come in here, put some pressure on Enchantress. Enchantress should be able to get out here, no problem. Going to slow him down, do a couple hits on him. Skywrath's going to come out. Maybe they can return this hits. Phoenix coming in behind. Phoenix is level 4 though. Phoenix is become a farm boy. Enchantress trying to get out here, Faceless Void. Going on the Beastmaster, not getting any lucky stuns. Going to try and get 1 more if he can. Phoenix going in, going to slow everything down. Are they going to be able to trade Phoenix's life? Phoenix is going to die for this. But takes out Enchantress at the same time. Rough start for Galaxy Racers. But Galaxy Racers is actually ahead in this. After all that commotion, 2-5, and Galaxy Racer is still ahead. Tiny getting caught out here. Gonna be able to just get out in time. Being very lucky. Legion Commander abandoning lane, being like, I'm just gonna farm jungle, guys. It's what all Legion Commanders want to do. I'm like, yo, I have a natural lifesteal. Of course I want to farm jungle. I'm not afraid. So his lanes are not going very much in favor, but who has the net worth lead? That's the question. It's the Tiny who has the net worth lead. Just barely over everyone else. Beastmaster, again, not getting a lot of net worth. He doesn't need the net worth as much. He doesn't need the items. We are going to stun up the... Throwing up on the Void Spirit. Is Void Spirit going to be able to get out? He is silent. If they can get one more hit on him. Oh, and they did get the kill. So Skywrath doing magical things. My camera work is horrible, by the way, everyone. I don't know the actual code to get it in because they say it's changed, so... We do have, you know, Enchantress taking a lot of damage from this Phoenix, just taking hit after hit. It looks like she's possibly going to go down from this. They're just going to chase her all the way. She can't get out. She uses her wand, and that's it. Just easy chase down. Sky coming in on the Rubik. Is Tiny going to be able to get a toss of any form? Throwing the Skywrath under the tower and getting the kill on the Rubik. Tiny having a great game. Skywrath's going to have to get out, but Void Spirit doesn't want to actually engage on this. This is too much for Void Spirit. Void Spirit's like, I need farm. I'm getting behind. Legion Commander trying to go up against the Riki. Riki's just like, I don't care, I'm invisible now. No duel coming out yet. This creep wave will give Legion the duel that she needs so much to be able to kill this Riki. And again, just creeps going away. Actually, Enchantress creep does survive barely there. Phoenix TPing in top, here to support the Riki. Riki not having a great time, not being ahead of net worth by any means. But Riki comes on later. So Tiny just doing the splash damage, throwing a tree, being like, I just want to get my last hits. Actually misses one there. Very disappointing. Legion is level 6. Gonna try and get on the Riki. Oh, they're gonna be able to get the duel on, but there's gonna be enough damage. They do get the duel on the Riki, and Riki goes down. Your position 1 going down absolutely for free. Absolutely perfect. Legion getting her first duel. Hits level 6, gets kill. Exactly what you want to see. And that puts Riki even further behind. And again, this is Galaxy Racer just looking like they're the tighter knit team. Again, they're getting their Faceless Void picks. They're getting their Tiny first pick. Like, what are you going to do against that? On the Void Spirit, not actually going to be able to do anything with this. You do have 3 mid, but it doesn't really matter. Faceless Void does have his ult up, and there are 3 people down here, so is he going to be able to get out? He's going to get stunned up, going to be able to time walk out, but then the Riki's going to come in, try and do some damage, but it's going to be to no avail. Faceless Void just gets out of there for free. So you have a 3-man rotation and it does absolutely nothing. Tiny going in on this Void Spirit. Is he going to be able to get anything out of this? No, the Void Spirit's just going to run away. And on the top lane, though, you do have a duel coming in. Are they going to be able to get it? They get a kill on the Phoenix, and that's the second duel of the game. 20 damage in the way of KYXY. And yeah, you're putting pressure on this bot tower, but you're losing your lead.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Again, it's this like, oh, you guys have a decent positioning mid-game, but like, Galaxy Racers just want a team fight. They just want to go at you and fight you. Look at this Tiny and Skywrath positioning themselves already. Like, we're ready to kill this Void Spirit. Jump in on him. You can't silence out. You're going to do the toss-up. Is going to be enough damage, and he's going to pop in. Oh my god, he barely gets out. Are they going to try and return this kill on the Skywrath? No damage coming out. Void Spirit is going to be able to get out of there. No, Void Spirit dies. Are they going to be able to kill this Phoenix? Phoenix gets thrown up. Is there enough damage coming out to kill the Tiny? It looks like the Phoenix is barely getting there. The Rubik coming in, just trying to do as much damage, but the duel goes out, taking out the Phoenix. And now it looks like Tiny actually gets out of here. Tiny's going to get out for free. They're actually going to probably kill the Rubik if they can. They're going to throw a stone. They're going to be able to throw the Enchantress on him. Tiny going to do a stun up, and it looks like, oh, Rubik goes down too. And they're just rotating everyone one at a time. Is it going to be Beastmaster's here? But, like, Enchantress is not afraid of a Beastmaster. Riki coming in, trying to kill the Tiny, going to get the kill on the Tiny. And then Faceless Void comes in and gets the Beastmaster kill. Jesus. Now you have the Void Spirit coming in here, trying to do the damage. Legion Commander doesn't have any mana. Legion Commander basically has no way of surviving this. Legion Commander, oh, quickly uses it, being able to save just a little bit, but Faceless Void is not going to be there in time to be able to do the damage. Enchantress is going to try and make something happen, but now this is 2. Actually, Void Spirit taking so much damage. Is there enough? The life steal is coming out, but it's not going to be enough. Okay, so they trade a lot for that, unfortunately. Finally, all the rotations come in, and they get a 3 kills afterwards, kind of equalizing the game. So you're getting a little too cocky without your damage there. Like, Tiny wasn't around. You didn't have Skywrath around. Saying goodbye to the wife. We love the wife. And the wife loves us. So it's become again a close match, surprisingly. You'd think that after all that, it's just they overcommitted in the mid lane, trying to get one kill after one kill after one kill. And they got a lot of kills, but it just wasn't enough. The 2K lead is still in the favor of Galaxy Racers, Tiny still being ahead, but it's actually a much closer game now than it was last time. Beastmaster actually, again, their offlaner for 496 never has farm. Whereas the Legion Commander is doing just as well. And Enchantress actually getting caught out by the Riki. Is she going to have enough damage? Does get rid of the Eagle that was giving them vision. She's going to try and get out, but Ricky's going to... No, Ricky knows he's seen. He has to get out of there. We do have the Legion Commander being like, yo, I want another duel, guys. I only got 30 damage. Can we kill someone? Maybe go for the Void Spirit? Probably not. Might go in. They're actually putting pressure on the bottom Radiant Tower. It looks like it's going to go down for free. That's one tower for one tower.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Legion Commander going to try and push a little bit in the mid lane, while everyone else just kind of secures some farm. Void Spirit not going to be able to do a whole lot against this Legion Commander, being the same level as her. We do have Beastmaster kind of pushing out this lane, and we have all of Radiant here, chilling in the jungle, waiting for a good opportunity to fight. Because that's all they need. They need the fight. They need the team fights to happen. They have Legion ready to duel. It's Faceless Void's ult off. Faceless Void has still 30 seconds till his ult. So they're probably going to wait until then. Enchantress trying to push out from this Riki, keep pushing in this bottom tower. On the Faceless Void, he's getting up his Yule Scepter. This Riki, keep farming. I can't select you, Riki, when you're in the Tricks of the Trade. Riki almost having his Diffusal Blade, and that's going to massively help his ability to take out these supports that get caught out. Now they're actually going to spot the Riki. Do they have anything to deal with him? Probably not. Just going to try and slow him down. Now we do have the Void Spirit and the Phoenix smoked up, trying to go in on this Faceless Void. Are they able to get him on time? It's going to be a quick close one. They're actually going to be able to get the silence on him. They're going to egg him. Is he going to be able to get out? He's actually just going to have to run. He's about to die. He's going to Chrono. So he uses the Chrono to save his life. And maybe there's going to be a return kill. Hard to say though. On the bot lane, they are going in on the Riki and they're just going to blow him up. He can't even react. Just a toss, ult from the Skywrath, and you get an instant kill. Legion going to come in here being like, I want to get a duel, guys. I'm invisible. I want to get a duel. I have invisibility rune. This is our opportunity. They don't expect it. Please let me get a duel. No. No duel happening there. And your Riki goes down after all this. So your Riki's actually less farm than your Legion Commander. That's not what you want to see. Your Void Spirit's the only one who's kind of matching the farm. And when you have these guys who can just farm and get ahead, what are you going to do? Like your Beastmaster ult's ready. It gives you a little more engagement. But that's kind of it. Like what else do you do outside of that? And again, it's like, if you look at the positioning, it's like, oh, okay, well, you have Radiant side being in groups. Continuously in groups. Let Faceless Void farm, and then get in groups of 2. Legion Commander being very desperate to get a duel out, whether it's going to happen. Rubik actually dies in the bot lane. Gets bursted up by the Tiny Enchantress. And again, that's the problem. You have so much burst potential with this Tiny. This Tiny is like key, and now you have it on Alacrity. So you have your mid player. That means he's just going to kill anyone he finds. He's not afraid of anyone. He can burst out Riki if you need to. The Avalanche toss combo is just too much damage. They're going to try and push in on this mid lane a bit. Legion kind of going in for it, being like, I'm gonna threaten you a duel because you don't know who's behind me. But it's actually Beastmaster and Phoenix that are behind the Void Spirit. Actually going in a little too aggressively, getting caught out. Legion Commander's going to have to GTFO. There might be too many stuns. It looks like Legion Commander's going to go down with the Beastmaster ult coming out on the roar. The Primal... Oh, everything's dead. Alright, so that was a little aggressive. Legion Commander trying to prop herself, being like, yo, you guys should be afraid of me. My entire team could be here, whereas none of your team is safe.
Radiant structures are fortified.
So you're going to use the Glyph. Try and protect the mid lane. There is a DD going down to Void Spirit, and Faceless Void's like, okay, sorry guys, I'm coming in to fight. Enchantress like, yeah, I'll come in too. And they're going to try and take a team fight in this mid lane. Enchantress actually going to get caught out right away. The Tiny going in with the toss combo, almost killing out the Void Spirit. They're going to be able to get out. Is there going to be a Faceless Void coming in here for this fight at any point in time? The eggs does take out the Tiny, and Faceless Void's just nowhere to be found. Trying to fight without your Faceless Void is kind of hard when it's a 5v4. 5v3 actually, technically. Legion Commander going to come in here. Going to see if anything can happen. They're actually just going to back up a bit. Faceless Void could get a sick ult if he had the chance. They're actually just going to deny the mid tower. And it looks like Dire are just going to get out of here. Unfortunately, Faceless Void was nowhere to be found. If he had been there in that fight goes massively different. Riki going to push in from top lane. Maybe try and catch someone out in the jungle. He's going to find himself most likely a Legion Commander.
Death's
He's actually going to get the rune. Legion Commander's like, I'm sorry, I missed it out, guys. Instead, she's going to try and find one through the shovel, but nothing happened in there.
This will do.
So it was a really good team fight by 496. They saw the opportunity. They kind of went for it. You'd almost expect a quicker reaction from Galaxy Racers, but it's just Tiny got bursted down. Tiny's your like initiation. Enchantress TP'd in too close and got killed.
Scanning.
So you see them trying to go on the Void Spirit. Skywrath kind of showing himself there. There is a tiny toss going in with the Avalanche. Is it going to be enough damage? They're going to try and nuke him down, but Tiny's getting caught. Tiny's actually too far out. Tiny's going to get killed from the Void Spirit. This is a horrible engagement. And again, it's a 3v2, actually 4v2 technically. And again, they're a little too confident in these engagements. They think they're catching people up, but they're really not. It looks like Skywrath is also going to go down for this. And again, you're having these team fights without the team. This is not how Galaxy Racer wins games. They win games by being able to actually engage on the team fight and take them out. Instead, none of that's happening. Faceless Void still maintaining his lead,
Tower is under attack.
but everyone else is kind of tapering off. Legion Commander now below the Riki. Void Spirit now ahead of the Tiny. And they're just going to push in this bot tower. And again, this is when Beastmaster is so strong. It's his mid-game point where he has, he has his ult. He has a lot of push power with the boars. Tiny kind of being in here trying to bait. Finally, the team is together. They're actually going to rotate top, see if they can get the Void Spirit. Tiny actually changing his mind. Nope, he's actually going to go in, but the Void Spirit will not get caught out. He's fine. He knows you're there. So you do have this rotation coming in, but it's most likely not going to catch anyone out. Void Spirit going in here. Actually, Tiny might be able to catch him if he sees him just off by a bit. Would have had something there, but the bot lane looks like it's going to keep getting pushed in by 496. We're going to have a kind of relaxed stage of the game. Ricky's actually going to come in here, see if he can pick off Skywrath Mage. Again, Skywrath really good at doing damage, really bad at getting gone on.
Yo, this guy has no chill, man.
But they're just going to continuously push in this bottom tower. It's going to be a bottom tower, most likely to the top tower.
Are fortified.
Ricky is going to find the Skywrath Mage and kill him in an instant. Nothing you can do about it. Tiny going to push in this lane. Going to see if they can actually make anything happening. We do have the Void Spirit and the Rubik coming in mid with the Riki as a follow-up. But it looks like they don't want to engage on anything. Not 2v3.
Dire's top
Faceless Void
tower
getting in a
is
pretty
under
decent
attack.
position. Rubik is teleporting out of there. Going to try and push back this top tower. The top tower is still not even close to going down. But maybe if they reveal the Rubik, Tiny might be able to blink in, get a kill.
Radiant's bottom tower. has
Legion
fallen.
getting back from here. And we do have another TP coming in from Beastmaster. So more or less trying to stay disengaged. Unfortunately, it does mean that 496 is taking the lead back again for Galaxy Racers. They're not going to be able to maintain this lead forever if they're not team fighting. Tiny actually going to try and push this tower out a bit, but there are 3 people up top. Many stuns, many damage. Lots of control. Legion Commander positioning herself. Maybe going to be able to get this. No. Get spotted out. They're actually going to try and back off. Legion Commander knows that, okay, we're not in a good position. There's too many here.
Dire's middle
The Riki
tower
just pushing
is
in
under
bot.
attack.
Nothing you can do about the Riki. They do spot out that the Riki is here. Are they going to be able to do anything about it? I think they sense where he is, but there's no wards to actually find him. Gonna go in on the Legion Commander. Legion Commander can't do a lot. Gonna try and get out of the dust cloud. Actually being saved, but that... The Diffusal Blade coming in. Here comes Faceless Void. Is he going to be able to get the ult out? Catching out the Riki, and the Riki is just going to die. Okay. Paid for your sins.
You lose face and life.
Riki does kind of fall off a little bit, but Tiny is still, losing his lead hardcore. They need to get another team fight to be able to come back into this game. It's still an even game at this point, but like Tiny really needs to do some damage. Tiny almost had a better game as a support than he did as a mid laner. I think it's because you put too much pressure on a mid Tiny. Yeah, he has that early game impact, but then like
Radiant
you're gonna just lean it all over to having the core.
Radiant's
They
top
might try and go for this
tower is under
Beastmaster,
attack.
but Beastmaster is smart. He's gonna taper off. Actually, Tiny might go in for this. Tiny could blink. Nope, Tiny missed blink. Not able to get it, but we do have them all positioning around here. They're actually catching up the Skywrath mage in the back line. It's going to be able to do a lot of damage to him, but it's going to be a return kill. Looks like the Rubik's going to go down to the Faceless Void. They're just going to ignore the egg. Hopefully don't take out enough damage, but it looks like Faceless Void's actually going down. Faceless Void got taken out by the Riki, and there's nothing you can do about it. Tiny's still not in here. Tiny just being AFK, and they're going to lose the Legion Commander too. Where was Tiny in all that? That was a 4 for nothing. Enchantress also died, and Tiny was just nowhere to be found. That was a rough series of events. Tiny just not being in the fight when needed. And this Riki Diffusal Blade, it's so strong. It slows you down. It keeps you in the cloud. Like, it's exactly what you want. So Faceless Void still is maintaining the top of the net worth, but not by much. Void Spirit closing that gap. Same with Riki. Beastmaster now being ahead of the Legion Commander. This entire game is just going in the favor of... Unfortunately, it's very much going to the favor of 496. Galaxy Racers had this in the bag and then just had a couple team fights that didn't work out. So they're just going to push in the top tower. Get a top tower for free. It looks like Dire's going to just win 2 games in a row. Has nothing to do with which team is playing it. It's all Dire bias.
Radiant's top tower.
So we do have the Radiant side all in the mid lane. Maybe going to try and catch out this Void Spirit. Going to be able to go in. Oh, he actually gets Yules. Going to be caught out. Is there going to be any TPs or any follow-up damage? They are going to try and blow up the Void Spirit, but no damage is actually coming out. Void Spirit blocks most of the damage. Phoenix with such little health and the Beastmaster coming in, being able to catch out the Enchantress. And is there any support for this Enchantress? It looks like potentially the backlines might do something. Throwing in, getting an Avalanche toss, but again, this fight's not going very much in the favor of anyone. No real full engagement, no Faceless Void ult. It's up, but they didn't use it. There's the Invisibility Rune. Tiny's going to try and get it. Actually going to get blunked out. Not being able to do it. Blunked out. The past tense of blinked. Blunked out. This game is so tight. It really just depends on who gets the better engagement. So Rubik's just going to sit here with the Invisibility Rune. All he has is a blink, and that's all he needs. He currently has Faceless Void's time dilation on. Ult is are still on cooldown. They are going to smoke on Galaxy Racers. Going to try and go around, catch someone from behind. The Rubik is going to break the smoke, but are they going to be able to gauge on him? No, he just blinks out instantly. And then the team just disengages. It's like, we see your smoke, we're not afraid of you.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Riki coming in from behind. If Riki can get a single support in the back lines here, they are going to take down the mid tower. Finally pairing up that mid tower. Riki is in the back. They do see the Riki. Are they going to actually try and get him? Tiny does do the avalanche. They're going to be able to lock him down. They're going to be able to get the burst on him, and he's going to blow up. So Riki in the back and he's getting caught out by the wards. And again, that's your Riki going down. Not that big of a deal because Void Spirit's are really the one carrying this game for you guys. So we'll have to see. Faceless Void getting his BKB, so he's no longer getting controlled up. Legion Commander trying to get the Battle Fury, it looks like. No, I'm dumb. Not the Battle Fury. Trying to get the other item. Why am I being dumb? Why do I not know what item that is? I should know what item that is. This is the... not the Lincoln Sphere. It's not the Refresher. Is it the Lotus Orb? It's the Lotus Orb. There you go. Noob alert. I couldn't even remember what made a Lotus Orb. That's horrible of me. So we do have them pushing in here. Again, the favor in 496 Gaming. Really trying to get those good engages. If they can keep picking up the Riki, that actually helps them a lot, but he is not what's winning this game. So it looks like they're going to scan around the Rosh, see that the team is on the Rosh. I hope they don't think this is actually them going for Rosh. Legion Commander might get caught out by the Beastmasters. Anyone in proximity to be able to help? Actually, Faceless Void and Tiny are right behind him. The entire team of the Radiant team is smoked up coming in here on mid. They think that they're going for Rosh, but that's not actually the case. They're trying to get into good positioning. Faceless Void uses the ult and doesn't see the... oh, what a waste of an ult. Are they going to be able to get a kill out of this? They do get the Beastmaster. But that was rough. Poor timing. Tiny looks like he's going to go down for this. No, Tiny does survive. Oh, the Faceless Void ult going out, trying to be like, oh, I'm gonna catch you, and there's nothing there. Just a horrible timing on the scan actually caused that, but they did get a kill out of it. They do have 130 seconds on the Faceless Void ult now, so
Marble from the void.
they got a Beastmaster kill. It's a consolation prize. But just the timing of the scan, oh, so unfortunate. It's not even the timing, it was the placement. They placed it behind the Roche pit, therefore actually scanning out the Beastmaster just walking along the jungle. And now everyone thinks each other's doing the Roche pit, but no, Roche is fine. Roche is a tanky boy. He doesn't want to go up against a fight like this. Like, you don't want to take a Roche with a Riki who can do Tricks of the Trade and the smoke in there, the Phoenix who can do the egg, Beastmaster who can do a primal roar. Like, there's so much area of effect damage that neither team really wants to get caught out in the Roche pit. They do find out the Riki. Oh, they actually do catch the Riki. Is the Riki going to be able to get out? They're going to slow up the Tiny. They're actually going to come in on this, seeing if they can do any damage. Legion Commander going to try and get a duel on, but Legion Commander just running back and forth, not knowing where to fight. They still have vision on the Riki. They're going to slow him down. They're going to be able to kill him. No duel coming out. Going to do the toss on the Legion, and it's actually going to be on nothing. And it looks like the team's just going to disengage. Legion kind of not knowing what they're doing, like it's going back and forth. Does have that Lotus Orb, but got tossed in the wrong direction by Tiny, and it didn't end up actually getting anything. Faceless Void's ult still down for 60 seconds. So Faceless Void getting caught out right now would be terrible for the team. It looks like Skyrath is going to go for that haste rune. Not actually going to go for it. Probably should. So you can go join the team. And it looks like we do have Faceless Void getting in here on the bot. Faceless Void going to get caught out. They're going in on the Faceless Void. Your Faceless Void silenced for so long that there's nothing he can do. He's going to die. And there was no engagement. No return engagement, unfortunately. Tiny was nowhere to be found. Same with Skyrath. And again, you're getting caught out. It's who's having the better team fight. In a team fight to team fight positioning, I think Galaxy Racer wins this if they use all their ults. But in the current state of things, it's you're getting caught out in the wrong position. You do have the Rubik massively out of position. I don't know why you didn't go for it. They're going to get the... Ricky's going to go after the Enchantress, and Phoenix is going to die to the Tiny. The burst combo is just too much for a Phoenix. So they're going to try and possibly return some pressure on here. But it is your Faceless Void down versus the Phoenix down. That's your highest net worth that goes down for free because you're not there with them. Again, the Riki silence is like golden. Riki silence into a Diffusal Blade, Faceless Void can't do anything. He can try and hit his way out, but that's not what you want to be doing either, especially when there's supports in the background. So team's going to go up top, push out that lane. Kind of go all together. They realize it's all about the team right now. Going to be able to secure their outpost just, well, at the 28-minute mark. They still got time. 28-minute rune is going to be what? Going to be a double damage rune on the bot. They're going to give it to the Skyrath. No, don't give it to the Skyrath. Give it to Legion. Skyrath's going to take it. Skyrath's going to take it. Skyrath's like, yo, I don't want this, dude. Legion, you need it. Legion's like, wait, I got creeps.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay, they're going to get back. So we do have Riki coming in, trying to go on this Tiny, maybe. Tiny actually blinking away from him. And they're going to find a better potential engagement. Are they going to be able to do anything about it? The positioning is so tight. Riki actually throwing down the cloud. And they're going to go in for it and they don't see it. But there is a double damage on the Faceless Void. Phoenix actually TPing back. Neither team is doing much with this. We do have the smokes getting popped. And it looks like the Radiant side is just going to push in the mid lane while the Dire side pushes in the top lane. Deciding not to have an engagement, hopefully have a defender's engagement.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
So unlike the Radiant side, the Dire side is showing themselves all into the tower, like, come at us, we're not afraid of you. Tiny is pushing out the bot lane while they're going to try and secure the mid lane. But the tower is going to go down on the Radiant side so quickly, and then the glyph is used, so you don't have a lot happening in terms of, you know, wins going in the favor of Galaxy Racers. It is still a close game. It's only a 3k difference at the 30-minute mark, so it's still very anyone's game. It's basically whoever has the better team engagement. Like, if Tiny can catch someone out, you do the Void Chrono on the back lines, it's kind of a dead 496 gaming. But you got this Riki who's able to push in the lanes virtually for free. The tower game very much in favor of 496 gaming. Faceless Void trying to get his Satanic up next. It's quite a whiles away.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Legion Commander getting her Heaven's Halberd to be able to do some disable. Tiny going for that burst even more, trying to get that Daedalus coming up. Whereas you got Void Spirit chilling in here, also getting his own Daedalus. Beastmaster trying to get his Necro Books. His final level, or yes, his final level of Necro Books.
Dire's
And then the
bottom
Riki is
tower
going
is under
for...
Death's bounty.
Sorry, trying to move the
Dire's
thing
bottom
super slow
tower
right now.
has fallen.
So they're going to try and go for Roach on 496. It looks like it's not going to get spot out, and he's going to go down surprisingly quickly.
Radiant's
So it looks like they're going to try and trade the Roach for the tower. Going to be able to get that tier 2 tower. It's going to actually be glyphed up just in time. We have the Flight of the Couriers all going out back to base, and this is a free Roshan, unfortunately, so not getting spotted out this time. And it's going to go on to the Riki. Riki being kind of a boss in all this. Doing the best that he can. It looks like Ricky's going to be going for the Nullifier.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And again, they're just going to be pushing. Just going to be pushing that top lane. Legion Commander's finally going to TP back, see if she can help defend, but you can't do a base trade. That's not in the cards for you guys. Legion Commander could get caught out. So level 16 Legion Commander versus level 19 Riki, and the entire behind him.
Radiant's middle tower has
The
fallen.
mid tier 1 or tier 2 tower does go down for free as well.
Under attack.
And it's like, Galaxy is just not doing anything about it. The tower's taking so much damage. And now the Dire side's just going to disengage. They're like, alright, well, we did our damage. You may have gotten a tier 2, but we, did half the damage on your tier 3 and got a tier 2. We're definitely okay with this trade. But the lead is still not massively in favor of 496 Gaming. Faceless Void still holding on to that top position in the net worth. He's one piece away. He's going to be getting his Satanic now. Satanic engaged. And it looks like teams are positioning themselves, trying to get ready for a fight, but Skywrath might actually get... Oh, Skywrath barely gets out with an invisibility rune. Almost getting caught out. Throwing trees at Riki, trying to bait the fight, get it going, but with Skywrath is pretty far out. Again, they're just going to let Void farm this top lane for free, and then have 3 people guard the high ground. They're drawing a line across, being like, okay, we're going to go take this fight. Let's take this fight to them. So they're actually going to smoke up and try and catch out this Void Spirit and the Skywrath. Skywrath sitting here on an invisibility rune still, not too afraid. They do the scan, seeing, hey, maybe they're in our jungle still, but no, they're not. They've already left. They're going down to the bot jungle. Skywrath, his invisibility rune's going to run out just at the worst time. Is he going to be able to get out of here? They do show the Void Spirit going in. But of course, there is no wards here. They're going to take the outpost. Tiny going to go in on the Riki. Riki's going to try and get a kill on here. They're going after him. Are they going to be able to catch him in time? He's using tricks of the trade. Is he going to be able to blink out? Stun comes in. Toss goes on him. Duel takes out the first life of Riki. Free duel for the Legion Commander. Legion Commander going to position in. Oh, Void Spirit, or Faceless Void going to try and go outside on the Riki. Are they going to be able to do the damage on the Riki? Bursting out the Riki, trying to do as much damage. Going to be able to try and hit the egg. Are they going to be able to hit the egg down in time? They're going to be so close! The egg does go down. Faceless Void has to get out of there. Too much damage going in his way. Going to be able to take out the Beastmaster as well. Beastmaster gets out. So that's a 3 for nothing. Take out both the lives of the Riki. Good usage of the Chrono. And suddenly, the net worth swing is going in the favor of Galaxy Racers. Getting a really good engagement on that Riki. Riki blowing up. Again, that burst damage, being able to take out the Riki initially and then Faceless Void using his ult. He's happy with that every day of the week. If we look at buybacks, can they force a buyback? They can force a buyback out of no one. Yeah, there is no buybacks available. Hot damn. So they're going to be able to get another tier 2 out of this.
Has fallen.
Faceless Void just increasing his lead now. Having a 3k net worth lead just on himself. Gonna try and get someone out in this jungle. Most likely not. Just gonna farm up. Roche got quite a timer on him. Faceless Void just gonna keep farming. He's got his Battle Fury. He farms really quickly. Getting triple hits pretty much. He has his Satanic, so he's very hard to kill. So basically he gets his Satanic, so he's like, okay, so you wanna trap me in the fight? I'm not worried about that. I will be trapped in the fight with you then. I'm not afraid. His Illusion's doing quite a lot of damage, pushing in this lane. Void Spirit trying to cut off the creep wave, but it's not going to be a lot. Faceless Void just going to TP in here. He's not afraid of anything. Tiny, the only one slightly out of position, but they're going to be able to get every single rune out of this and increase their lead even more. Change it to a 4k lead in favor. Now Tiny's got to get out of here as fast as he can. He does have a dead list, so he has even more burst potential. Now he's going for the Satanic. He wants the right click ability too. Legion Commander coming in here. Has her Heaven's Halberd finished up. So now she's not even afraid of a Riki who's going to be whacking at you. Sky, you know, trying to get the Hex, it looks like. I feel like every time I look at these items, I'm like, yeah, getting the Hex. Totally makes sense getting the Hex. I'm pretty sure it's a Hex. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Okay, I know my items. I'm not terrible. So we do have the game kind of cooling off now. Again, they're waiting for another big team fight. Faceless Void's ult in 15 seconds. Legion Commander's got a duel. Only got 15 damage. Not a whole lot, but making sure she secures down that Riki. Rubik trying to get his Yule Scepter too. Get as many Yules as possible in disengagement. We do have Riki coming in here. Nullifier, Manta Style. Gonna try and catch out this Tiny. But Tiny's at a higher level than you. What are you gonna do about that? They are actually gonna catch out the Enchantress. Enchantress is gonna die. Nothing she can do about it. Being in a bad position. It happens. Not enough warding. Kind of expected. Team's gonna rotate up top, maybe be able to catch up this Phoenix as Rubik. They're both getting in position. Rubik seeing on the high ground. He's gonna be able to get him in time. And they're gonna try and get it. They're actually gonna lock down the Tiny, and Tiny's gonna have nothing to do with it. They're gonna kill the Beastmaster in the background, but Tiny dies too. Faceless Void's ult misses! Oh my god, it's so painful. Oh, he thought he'd catch someone else, but no. Skywrath dies, Tiny dies. That was a bad team fight. There was just better positioning on the side of 496. Yeah, they lost their Beastmaster to Skywrath ult, but then Skywrath is useless. Skywrath might as well die. You have it silenced, but that's it. Faceless Void still maintaining the top of the net worth by 3k, but like, you don't have an ult anymore. What are you gonna do with this? Towers are gonna take damage. You kind of just have to sit here and wait for your entire team to be up. They're going to push in the top lane.
Radiant structures
quite decisively. They're not afraid. They're going to have to glyph, pushing off this first attempt. But they're not even afraid. They're just going to go straight for this tier 3. They know that there's no Faceless Void on. What are you going to do to stop them? Riki has so much burst potential. They're just going to hit away at this Rax.
Where are you going?
Going to try and slow down the Riki, but is there going to be enough? Going to Manta Style to get him out. Going to try and blow up. Faceless Void getting caught out. Not being able to do much, but he's allowed to push off the creeps, so he's fine. That's a tier 3 tower. DD is up in the river. Teams are going to kind of just have to wait until they're all up, and then they're going to smoke and try and catch someone in the background. Ward gets got. DD rune is spotted by the Beastmaster. Trying to ping it out. Waiting on the smoke. Void just gonna kind of come out here, expecting the entire team to be here, but they're not. They've moved back. I feel like Galaxy Racers thinks they're more behind than they are. They feel like they're behind when they're really not that far behind. Skywrath looks like he's gonna try and kill out the Beastmaster one more time and blows him up again. This Skywrath just taking out the Beastmaster. That's all he needs to do. Preventing the push. So now we do have Galaxy Racer up here in their jungle. It looks like Dire's going to smoke and try and come in with an engagement, but are they going to be able to catch someone out? Legion Commander in kind of bad positioning. Faceless Void does have his ult up. Legion Commander does get caught out. Is it going to be enough? The buyback comes in, but Legion Commander's dead. There's no way she can fight that. Actually saved for the smallest amount of time, but it doesn't even matter. Skywrath's going to try and blow up, but the Force Staff does come out. Going to try and pop the Phoenix before the Phoenix gets her egg off. Not going to be able to get Phoenix. Riki coming in. Going to kill the Skywrath main most likely. Legion Commander going to get in the duel on the Riki. Is going to be enough, but then the Chronosphere from the Rubik coming in. Going to try and take it out, but then the Chronosphere on the Void. Going to take out the Rubik. Going to take out the Riki. See if they can get more, and it's a 3-for-1 trade. Losing the Riki, losing the Rubik. Beastmaster had to buy back to get back in there, and then Phoenix died. So looks like this is going to be a free Roach on the side of Galaxy Racer. This is exactly what they were looking for. The Rubik had a clutch save, but then Faceless had his ult the entire time, so it wasn't enough.
Radiant are scanning.
So this is the second roast. This is the cheese and the ages. It's going to go on to Faceless Void. Faceless Void is going to be aggressive as heck now. It does have the leveler. So that's a lot more damage coming out of Faceless Void. They're going to probably... I feel like they're going to try and contest high ground a bit. They have 30 seconds. They're not going to be able to do a whole lot, but they should be hitting towers at this point. Tiny pushing out bot, making sure that all the lanes get pushed out, with Beastmaster coming in here at level 20, being like, I got my little army of dudes. I can mess with you, but Tiny's probably not too afraid. Whether Tiny sees him is the important question. Seems like no, not going to see him at all. Faceless Void surprisingly not trying to hit on this tower. Has the damage, can wipe out this lane in pretty quick succession at almost 25k. Should be able to hit this tower in like probably like 6 hits, maybe 8 hits, 10 hits, 12 hits. Okay, 12 hits. Still a lot of damage coming out of the Faceless Void. Faceless Void going for the Monkey King bar now. And we do have Galaxy Racer all up here in their jungle, waiting to catch someone out again. Tiny gonna use his Shadow Blade up. Is he gonna be able to go out and catch someone? Looking like no, just gonna push out the lane. Easy peasy time. Beastmaster pushing out the bot lane. They're gonna see if they can catch anyone out, but no one is on the map to be caught. They see the Beastmaster, they're like, can we get this Beastmaster? Line's coming out of the side of pink. Void Spirit, that is. So they do get the Minotaur Horn on the Tiny. He does have his Abyss, or his Silver Edge now. So that means the amount of burst that comes out of him after his comes out of invisibility is massive. With the Daedalus there too, it's like there's so much burst potential. It's basically who has the ability to catch the other team out. Only 50 damage on the Legion Commander. Not a great Legion Commander game, unfortunately. But, you know, she's been getting caught out by the Void Spirit. Is there going to be any follow-up? They're going to be able to lock her down for quite a while. Faceless Void going to come in. Is Faceless Void going to pop his ult? Not going to be able to do it. Not going to be able to catch anyone. Gets trapped out by the Rubik. Is he going to go in on the Rubik? Going to try and lock down the Rubik. Going to get a couple hits on him. Is it going to be enough? There's going to be no return damage out here. Going to use him up, but it looks like Rubik is going to die for his sins. Rubik getting caught out there thinking, you know, I can manhandle him. Void Spirit in the background. Tiny not going to find him or Ricky. And it looks like they're just going to push the envelope. They're like, we're not afraid of you. You guys are trying to push these other lanes. You're going to have to use your glyph. We're going to clear out this creep wave. Faceless Void still having his ult after killing the Rubik means it's such an advantage for him right now. Rubik going to have to buy back as they push in this tier 3 tower. And they're just going to back off. They're like, we got to buy back out of you. That's good enough. That's like getting a kill. Forcing out the buyback. Now there's going to be trying to do a return. Faceless Void out here on the front lines being like, I'm not afraid of any of you guys right now. I have the ages. It's what my job is. I'm supposed to be in the front lines. I'm Faceless frickin' Void. See if they can catch anyone out. Faceless Void kind of coming in here looking for something. They see that the rune got thrown down. Going to kill out the rune. They're actually catching up the Enchantress. They're going to clip the Enchantress, which is really not good for Enchantress. She does have 4 staffs, so she's actually not afraid. Ricky in the back, trying to like push this off. Going to force staff out of there. Does have the Gem of True Sight on the Enchantress. So Enchantress being so hard to kill. Pretty much just going to be your walking vision. And she's going to try and, you know, pair herself up with her cores as Ricky pushes out the bot lane. Are they going to be able to catch anyone out? They may just try and push the envelope. So it looks like they're just going to hit this tower as much as they can. They're going to lock down the Faceless Void, potentially trying to take out its first life. No, he's going to back up. Ricky's still nowhere to be found, and again, this tower is standing strong. So at the same time, we have both the racks being fully healed. Ricky coming in the back lines. Is he actually going to try and do anything with this? Might be able to catch out the Skywrath. He's going in, moving in slowly. If he does catch anyone, it's going to be Skywrath. Jumping in on the Skywrath. Is it going to be enough? Locking him down, but Tiny comes in here with the damage. Are they going to be able to hit him out? Skywrath looks like he's getting out of there. Is it going to be enough? Legion Commander trying to get in on the Ricky. Ricky's still going after the Skywrath. Tiny gets Yule stopped, but then the duel comes out. Are they going to be able to kill the Ricky in time? Faceless Void whacking away at him. Using his ult. He misses his ult. He misses his ult. He misses his ult just barely off the Ricky. Trying not to lock it down. Then Phoenix has to use her ult in the background. Tiny getting in here. Tiny taking a lot of damage. Faceless Void trying to get in to save the Tiny. Tiny going to throw up the Phoenix. Phoenix not going to die. Tiny going out. Tiny dies. That's 2 for nothing so far. Legion Commander can't do anything in this fight. Neither can Faceless Void. Again, just avoid the Faceless Void. That's all you have to do. Legion Commander trying to get some fight in here. And the Chrono from the Rubik catches out the other 2 teammates. It looks like he actually gets out. And what a horrible, devastating fight for Galaxy Racers with the Riki coming in the background, being able to kill Skywrath, killing out the Tiny. And now everyone's chasing Faceless Void. Faceless Void has the Aegis, but he wasted his ult. This is the second time that Faceless Void has actually just missed out on the ult. Going on the high ground, gonna be able to try and send up this Riki, but Faceless Void's kind of in a really bad position. He can't move. He can't get out of there. Getting force staffed away, being able to time walk out. Now Enchantress getting caught out. This is a horrible engagement. The fight never stops. Ooh, I'm out of breath. So Faceless Void, again, like, it's just getting caught out from behind in the Riki. What are you going to do about that? He just picks off the rest of your team.
Should help.
Minotaur Horn on the Riki. He's fine. Faceless Void, second time he's missed the ult. Which, like, you think it's your bread and butter. Why are you missing your ults? But still favor in Galaxy Racers, but not by a whole lot. They do have the Aegis, so that puts them on a decent timeline. They have to kind of do something with this. As soon as everyone comes up, they have to... Oh no, they already got wasted. My bad. I didn't even see it went down. So that's... Faceless Void just not being able to be clutch when he has to be. Like, honestly, you're getting out positioned. When they get stuck in that position for too long, it's very hard to maintain, you know, a good defense when you're not moving. It's a lot easier for the opposing team to come in at an angle and be able to catch one of your guys out. If you're showing your Faceless Void out in front, just go in the back. Faceless Void trying to get the Monkey King bar. Still, he actually has enough money for it, so he's just making sure he has his buyback as well. If he gets caught out, he has to buy back. Oh, the courier actually managed to pick up the Gem of True Sight. Big deal. Faceless Void's, you know, courier coming in handy. Giving it back to the Enchantress. Be like, Enchantress, take it. Oh, this is getting a close game, guys. So they're just going to D-ward, try and, you know, secure as much as they possibly can. Faceless Void being out in the front lines. You know, 496 not really in the best position to fight, kind of just trying to split push. Get back the map control they had before. And so what can they do? Like, basically the engagement has to go like this. Tiny has to catch someone. Faceless Void has to catch the back line. Faceless Void has to catch like 2 or 3 people, including Rubik. They're gonna smoke. Try and see if they can make anything happen with this fight. Trying to find if they can find the Riki. They actually do catch out the Beastmaster. Beastmaster's just gonna die for this. Not a lot you can do about that. But Beastmaster's been the sacrificial lamb of the team. They're gonna D-ward everything as much as they can. Maintain the vision. Riki's gonna just go bottom, get back. And can they push the tower with this? 4 of them are here. Skywrath is defending. Void Spirit now, or Faceless Void now having the Monkey King bar. Void, or the Roche is back up. Man, my brain's being super slow. Void being the Void. Skywrath kind of out of position here on the bot lane. Tiny kind of doing his tiny thing. Just trying to push out the Void Spirit. Having a lot of burst, but if he gets silenced up, he doesn't have a lot going for him. Legion's gonna take out the outpost. Try and maintain some map control, and then they're just going to go for Roche. So right time to go for Roche. Void's probably going to get his, the Agnum's Blessing. Another free Roche in the way of Galaxy Racers, because they just have the ability to do so. They're actually giving it to... It seems like they're giving it to Legion Commander, so he can permanently lock someone down. Don't have to worry about anyone engaging in on these duels. And these duels are less about getting the kill and more about just locking someone down. You lock someone down, there's no damage coming into it. This guy gonna try and push off this lane a bit with Riki pushing in the lane. Are they gonna be able to catch this Void Spirit? Tiny just going around it. Tiny gonna catch the Void Spirit. Are they gonna be able to walk him down enough? No, it doesn't look like it. He is gonna get away. Faceless Void doesn't have the opportunity to be able to get him. Yeah, there's a rune there, or a ward there. Nothing you can do about it. Again, it's very hard to catch out this Void Spirit. And Riki's just continuously pushing the bot lane. What are you going to do? It's hard to catch a Riki. They're actually going to go for it now. They're doing their best. Ricky's just going to try and chill in there. Oh, he barely missed him with the blink. And Ricky's just going to get out for free. That's so costly. You bring everyone back for that and you get nothing out of it. Very rough. But again, this game is very much in the favor of Galaxy Racers with a 10k net worth lead. You've had everyone on the team except for Ricky staying in base, trying to defend. Every time they get caught out, they're screwed. Ricky's the only one who has the ability to move around in here.
Death's bounty.
So Faceless Void just going to keep up and farming. Legion Commander kind of positioning herself. She's not worried anymore. She can duel someone. She's fine. That duel pretty much just gives you time. So you do have them seeing the Faceless... What did she get out of it? Rubik got what? Rubik didn't get anything. Oh, he got the overwhelming odds. Not the greatest thing to get. Helps with the lane clear. They're trying to position to be able to get someone out. They're sending creeps and everything to be able to scout out, but it's not going to be a lot. They do see the Beastmaster up top. Ricky and Voidsphere are pushing the bot lane. Or top lane. What are you going to do about it? They're going to TP back the... It might be too late. Is he going to be able to block him out? No, he's going to get out. Oh, does do the toss. Not enough damage.
Healing power.
All that for nothing. And again, it's this Riki, this Void Spirit. They have so much maneuverability. Like this, it's down to 10% HP. You're going to lose your racks at 10% HP. Because you can't find a team fight. I understand you don't want to just jump in on it, but you have the Aegis. You should be the one applying pressure. I mean, you can't apply pressure because the other team is doing it so much better than you. Like when this Beastmaster is, you know, creating vision everywhere on the map with his boars, being able to make sure that you're not pushing too far. So you'll have tabs on you at all times. Phoenix just gonna push out and then TP out, and that's fine. Hasn't been a team fight in a while. It's at the 52-minute mark, guys. At this point, it's like, who has buyback? Does everyone have a buyback? So, Void Spirit, Legion, Sky, and Enchantress don't have buyback. Oh, hiccups. Sorry, guys. So they are gonna... What they managed to take? Probably the Time Walk again? I think Rubik got Time Walk. Yeah, you got Time Walk. So again, you have... Like, I'm trying to think, what can they do? Like, what's going to give them the opportunity to fight? Because Sky is pushing... Actually, this might be the opportunity to be able to get... They're going to have to glyph, like, right away. Actually, not going for the glyph. Actually going to be able to get the Rubik in the background. Rubik blows up instantly. Void Spirit going to try and come in. Actually going to get the Remnant on the Tiny, but Riki is pushing in the bot lane at the same time. Void Spirit, or Faceless Void doing as much damage. The glyph is used, but the bot lane's also getting pushed in by Riki. Sky trying to get the Riki out, not being able to do it. So then the fight comes in on the top lane, or in the middle lane. The middle lane on... So they do catch out the Faceless Void. Faceless Void does have his ult. Is he going to be able to use it? They are using it. We're going to be able to catch out the Riki, possibly catching out the Phoenix as well, doing so much damage. And Faceless Void still has his extra life. Legion Commander going on the Beastmaster, trying to fight it, but not a lot's going to be happening, and the Legion Commander is probably going to die for this, because Faceless Void's just backing off. Legion Commander trying to get out. She's getting stuck in here. She's actually just going to commit herself to death. On the backlines, they are getting on the Rubik. Rubik's going to blow up, so they trade their Legion Commander for a Rubik. And then go back to defend the lane. So they did get both racks in the mid lane and saved one of their racks in the bottom lane. Again, 20k difference now in favor of Galaxy Racers. Aegis does expire. And they're hunting. They're hunting for the Faceless Void. Whether they can find anyone, that's important. They're actually going to see Enchantress. Is going to be enough. They're actually going to lock down the... Enchantress is taking a lot of damage. Faceless Void not doing anything in this fight. Actually now trying to pop down. Enchantress does die, but then the buybacks come in. Tiny goes in, trying to stun up the Phoenix. Is Phoenix going to try and TP out? Phoenix does get locked down, and Phoenix dies. They're actually going on the Void Spirit. Can Tiny catch him out? Tiny trying to anticipate where he's going to go, but he's going around so far I can't even follow him with the camera. And that's a 2 for... Well, I think there was 1 buyback. There was 2 buybacks. Well, actually catching out the Beastmasters. Beastmaster going to be able to get away. They're all going in on him, trying to catch him out. Tiny going in. Not going to be able to catch anyone. But now there's only 3 on the side of 496. Faceless Void being a tanky boy. He's got a lot of damage output. Tiny also bursting it up. Are they going to try and just go straight for tier 4s? Yeah. They're not afraid. They're going to go straight for tier 4s. Void Spirit trying to jump in, trying to do as much damage as they can, but no one's afraid of it. They're just going to try and lock him down. Being able to lock down the Void Spirit. Void Spirit's going to get bursted down. Beastmaster using his ult, but a little too late. Buyback on the Void Spirit. Damage to the tier 4 is going to bring it down. Looks like it's going to go down in this next couple of hits. Void Spirit going in on the fight, trying to get the Enchantress. Legion Commander just going to heal up. They're going to lock down the Void Spirit. They're going to be able to hit a couple bashes on him. Get the lucky bash on him. Going to use the Abyssal Blade on him. Not going to be enough damage. They're going to take out the Ricky. Ricky taking so much damage. Ricky goes down. Ricky's down for 120 seconds. Void Spirit barely getting out, but this looks like his game. They're just going to hit down the tier 4. This is going to be the tower. Tiny locking down the Beastmaster. Beastmaster goes down, and that's game. That is game number 2, going in the favor of Galaxy Racers. A close back and forth almost all game, but then that late game just goes in the favor of this Faceless Void. Another 2-0 victory for Galaxy Racers, and I think that puts Galaxy Racers